Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammarian Bhai, and today let's continue to deal Act 2 Scene 1, the second part of the videos. So let's begin. So here are the assignments and here it is multiple choice questions. So here I will read only the correct options. So the first one, why is Brutus having sleepless nights? So here option B is correct. Second one, which of the following is not true about Brutus' feeling of seizure? So option C is correct. Number three, Brutus does not agree with Cassius on the issue of taking mutual oath. So here option A is correct. Next, number four, why does Brutus not want Cesaro to join the group of conspirators? So here option D is correct. Number 5. Why is Brutus against killing Antony after the murder of Caesar? So here option D is correct, all of the above. Number 6. How does Decius Brutus say he would persuade Caesar to come to the Senate? So here option A is correct. Number 7. According to Cassius, what could prevent Caesar from coming to the Senate? So here option A is correct. Number 8. What is Porcia's complaint against Brutus? So here option C is correct. Number 9. With whom does Porcia compare herself? So again here option C is correct, with her father Cato. Number 10. Porcia pleads with Brutus to share his secret with her, claiming which of the following? So here option A is correct, equal rights of wifehood. Number 11, what does darkness signifies in this scene? So here option C is correct, confusion in Brutus' mind. Next, question number 12, which literary device is used in this scene to reveal Brutus' confused state of mind? So here option B is correct. 13, which argument does Brutus give to convince himself to join the conspirator against Caesar? So here option C is correct. Number 14, Brutus uses which of the following phrases for Caesar? So option D is correct, serpent's egg. Number 15, Brutus justifies his act of joining the conspirators to assassinate Caesar, defining it as option B is correct. 16, which of the following acts of Brutus after joining the conspirators does indicate his dictatorial behavior? So option C is correct. Number 17, while pleading with Brutus, Porcia appeals to which of his traits? So option A, his sense of honor. Number 18, why do the conspirators want to win over Brutus to their side? So here option A is correct. Number 19, which characteristic trait of Caesar does Decius Brutus' character reveals in this scene? So here option D is correct. Number 20, in his mind, how does Brutus justify killing Caesar? So here option A is correct, spiritual and purifying. Now let's see the extracts. So here is the extract 3, and the first question of extract 3 is, to what does Brutus reply? It's good. Who is knocking at the gate? Why he has come? So the answer is, Brutus replies to his servant Lucius, who comes back with letters which he has found on the windowsill of Brutus' study. Brutus reads the letters. He promises to take action. Cassius has come with other conspirators to discuss the plan of actions to ensure success in their conspiracy and also to take a mutual oath of faithfulness. Second one, what is the impact of Cassius' earlier discussion on Brutus? So the answer is, Cassius manages to convince Brutus to join him in the conspiracy to murder Caesar. Brutus is worried and believes that the growing power of Caesar is the threat for Rome. So he thinks that it is his duty to relieve Rome from Caesar's tyranny. Next one, number 3. In what type of mental frame is Brutus? Why does he compare his mental condition to a nightmare or a horrid dream? So the answer is Brutus is anxious and troubled. He has nothing against Caesar but believes that Caesar's death would be good for Rome. His mental condition is a nightmare and a horrid dream. Next one, give the meaning of all the in dream is like a phantasma. It means that everything in between is like a nightmare. B. The genius and the mortal instruments are then in council. It means rational powers and passion of body are engaged in argument. And you can go through by these particular answers also. Next one, in the last lines of the extract, the mental condition of Brutus is compared to a civil war. Explain how the comparison is made. So the answer is the rational powers and the passions of the body are engaged in an argument, and man's nature, like a small kingdom, then suffers due to the nature of their revolt. Next extract, that is number 4, and the first question of the extract 4 is who comes after the extract? How are they dressed? Who informs Brutus of their arrival? So the answer is the conspirators, namely Cassius, Casca, Decius, Cinna Metellus, Cimber, and Tribonis, come after this extract. They are dressed up to hide their face, their hats pulled down up to their ears, cloaks covering their faces. Lucius, the servant of Brutus, informs Brutus of their arrival. What is meant by the faction and thy generous bro? The word faction means conspirators. Thy dangerous bro means forehead, which refers to the appearance of the conspirator who have put on the dangerous faces to plot that they have planned. How does conspiracy disguise itself at night and during the day? Conspiracy is ashamed to show itself in the darkness of the night when evil things are most at liberty. During the day, it covers and hides its face in dark cave so that nobody could make out. Next one, what is referred to as Erebus? If conspiracy were to appear with its native semblance on, what would happen? So the answer is Erebus is referred to hell. It's the mythical dark region. If conspiracy were to appear with its native semblance on, then the darkness of hell would not be able to hide conspirators from those who prevent their action. Next one, why is it necessary to disguise the conspiracy? Give two of the precautions taken by the conspirators to hide the conspiracy. So the answer is they would not be able to be successful in their mission. So it is necessary to disguise the conspiracy. Hence they used to meet in the night and they used to cover their faces so that they might not be recognized by others. Next, extract 5, and the first question of the extract 5 is who are referred to as the we? What is our own cause? State in your own words how the cause itself is a spur. So the answer is we refers to the conspirators. Our own cause is to get rid of Caesar. They did not want any incentive, but simply for the betterment of Rome, they plot to kill Caesar and protect Rome from his tyranny. Second one, who had suggested the idea of taking an oath? Why did Brutus dismiss that idea? Was Brutus' decision wise? Why? So the answer is Cassius had suggested that idea of taking an oath. Brutus dismissed the idea because he considered that all were true Romans and their cause is just, that is, to kill Caesar. No, Brutus' decision was not wise because at the end he destroys everything he stood for. Next, number 3, explain what is meant by honesty to honesty engaged. Why is honesty very important for Brutus and his men? So the answer is honesty engaged means a promise made by one honest man to another. Brutus is a true patriotic and a man of integrity. Honesty is important because of his personal reputation. Conspirators would like to have him as their leader. Give the meaning of that this shall be or we will fall for it. So the answer will be that this shall be or we will fall for it. It means that the conspirators shall be successful in their plan of killing Caesar or they will be ready to die for it. Next one, number 5. According to Brutus, who normally takes an oath? How does Brutus convince his group to uphold Roman nobility rather than depend on an oath? So the answer is, according to Brutus, normally priests, cowards, deceiving men, old feeble men, and untrustworthy men take an oath. Brutus is philosophical. He erroneously objects to the conspirators taking an oath of secrecy because they are Romans and are united by the justice of their cause. Next one, number 6, and the first question of extract 6 is, who is him? What did Brutus want to leave him out of? What region had just been given in his favor? So the answer is, him is Caesarea here. Cassius brought the question of inviting Cicero, the aged man, for the conspiracy to kill Caesar. Brutus reminds them to leave Cicero out because he is irresolute and will not follow any course of action which has been initiated by others. Next one, explain, let us not break with him. Why does Brutus say this? It means let us not confide in him. Brutus says so because Cicero is seemingly the most highly respected members of the group. Hence, Brutus does not want to include with them. Next one, what is meaning of touched here? Who else does Cassius now mention should be touched? What is his region? So the answer is, here touched means killed. According to Cassius, Mark Antony should be killed. The reason behind to kill Antony is that he is deeply loved by Caesar, so he may be the problem for all. Next one, Brutus overrides Cassius. Why? What does it reveal about Brutus? So the answer is, Brutus overrides Cassius over Caesareo inclusion in the group. He also objects of the plot of killing Antony. He wants to kill only Caesar. So, for the sake of Rome and the religious purification of Rome, Cassius listened to Brutus because he does not want to antagonize Brutus. Next one, in this turn, Cassius does not agree with Brutus' idea. State the objection put forth by Cassius and tell how his objection was later justified. So the answer is, Cassius says Antony will turn out to be a mischievous schemer with enough resources to cause great harm to the conspirator. Cassius' objection later, all this came true by Antony's speech, and later Brutus loses everything. Next one, seventh extract, and the first question of the seventh extract is, what is the occasion for the dialogue? What is meant by ingrafted love? Name the person being talked about in the dialogue. So the answer is, the conspirators are planning the murder of Caesar and also debating whether to kill Mark Antony too. Ingrafted love means deep-rooted love for Caesar by Mark Antony. Thus, it refers to Mark Antony. How does Brutus dismiss Cassius' fear of that person? The Brutus dismisses Cassius' fear of Mark Antony as he is focused on games, irresponsible behavior, and enjoying the company of large number of friends, so he would not grieve Caesar's death much. Why does Tribonis say that there is no cause to fear that man? Tribonis says that there is no cause to fear Mark Antony because he is greatly addicted to sport. He will continue to live and will even laugh at what has happened. Next one, give the meaning of for he will live and laugh at this hereafter. So the answer will be, it means not to kill Mark Antony, for he will live his life as usual and later on laugh at the death of Caesar. Which of the three men proved to be right and in what way? So the answer will be, the three men proved to be right are first Cassius, second Mark Antony, and third Brutus. Cassius had observed, since Antony and Caesar are so close, it seems a shame to let one outlive the other. Time proves him right. Antony's speech moves public in his favor. He renders Brutus to be cast as a traitor, and finally, Brutus and conspirators lose everything. If the video is helpful to you, subscribe the channel and like the videos.